Hello everyone, it is Joe with my big old glasses. I've gotten kind of used to them, but not to seeing them, just to wearing them. After wearing contacts for so long, it just seems like there's a gigantic computer screen on my face or something. I don't know. I'm sure they'll become normal sooner or later. Anyway, as you can see, I am spending today in the woods, and you can see some lovely trees. I'm going to keep turning. Do you see all the spidery ones back there? Some of the big ones like these, right? Pretty amazing. I've been exploring my new home. I've spent days and days here enjoying the Upper Hillsborough Preserve and have found some new places to tread, especially in this dry weather. Um, it's a real privilege to be able to go among the swamp trees and have things be almost 100% dry. Um, West of here, there's just a tiny bit. I don't know if you can see it. No, I don't think you can see it in the camera, but in that direction, there's a slight depression with a little bit of water in it. But for the most part, these swamp trees are completely dry, which is pretty great. I enjoy being dry, though the trees, I'm sure, enjoy the moisture that will come when I move along. Anyway, behind me, you can see that it is definitely the golden hour. It is, in fact, just before sunset. I have been meditating among the trees, exploring different areas of this little neck of the woods, I guess you could say, and doing a lot of meditation here. It drizzled a little bit earlier, so I did a lot of standing meditation. You guys know I love tree pose, so I did a lot of that. And I think that's what I should talk about today. Let me lean up against one of these trees for a minute and tell you guys about tree pose. That's pretty cool. It looks like my head is the tree. I'm going to go with that. That's pretty fun. So, tree pose. My legs are getting stronger. I'm able to do more in tree pose. One thing I'm really able to do is to start looking upward. I've been doing arm movements for a while, and I talked about those in previous episodes, gathering energy from my first couple chakras, bringing it up the center of my body, and putting it up to the sky. And when I do that, I actually look up to the sky. Can't see that too well since I'm holding the video camera, but you get the idea. Anyhow, I've been able to start to look up at my hands as they go up towards the sky without falling down. This is a new challenge. I still fall down a bit, but I can certainly feel myself growing in that direction. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about being able to do tree pose and move around and do a lot of different things. Arm circles, all kinds of energy work with arms and hands, gathering energy and sending it out. I send out energy, but I also bring it in. I've been doing something really interesting today for the first time, which is drawing to me the things that I want, the affirmations, the things I want to manifest in my life, and putting my hands out to my sides like this. Imagine both hands, right? Of course, I'm holding the camera. And imagine I'm pulling in to my chest the things that I want. I can feel it just then. And just to follow the rule of symmetry that we always follow, always do things on both sides, even if they seem silly and small like this. This isn't a very hard physical exercise. That's why I'm saying it feels silly, but I'm definitely feeling a change just from doing those two exercises right here. I can name the things that I want in my life, be they relationships, friends, beautiful women, lovely students and mentors and teachers, all the kinds of people I'd like in my life and the kind of roles that I'd like to play. and name them. Like, let's say I'm naming students. I want people to learn from me and that I can be valuable to. You know, students are out here in the world. Students are here with me. Students, 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 students. Now for symmetry, I'm going to do mentors because I want to have both students and mentors. I want to be in the middle. So I start out here, mentors, mentors, mentors. They're out here in the world. Mentors, they're here with me. Mentors, 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 mentors. So you can do this for everything that you desire. It's one way to get rid of that sense of out there, you know, like out there and in here. Have it be all the same. It really is. It's an infinite world. It goes infinitely in every direction, meaning that everywhere you go is the center. I've heard people talk about that everywhere you go, you're at the center of the universe, and I never understood it until just very recently. Might have been Abraham or someone, I don't know who I was listening to, but someone said that if you're in an infinite space, there's infinity in every direction. You know, to the left, to the right, up, down, everywhere, front, back. There's just infinity in every direction. And if that's true, then you're right in the center of it, right? It's not like there's more to the right than there is to the left. You know, if that's true, you'd be in a finite space. In an infinite space, it will go on in every direction forever, so everywhere is the center. When I was at John and Barbara's New Thought Church, the Center for Spiritual Living, they talked about that and how, you know, if the divine is infinite and it goes in all directions, you're at the center of it. You are at the very center of the divine. You're not like, you know, this little creature who would be lucky to have the divine, you know, look at you and give you some advice once in a while. You're full on into it. I like Abraham's idea of being on the cutting edge of new creation. That's one thing that I really enjoy. That we come into this world with the illusion of mass, the illusion of time, the illusion of physical laws, so that we can brush up against them and go around them and create new things. We can bend and break those laws, and we can create new realities here to expand infinity. Someone also said that infinity has to continue expanding or it wouldn't be infinity. I don't really know how that works. Maybe it's like the little kid thing where it's like, what's the highest number you can think of? And then the other kid just adds 1 to it. Oh yeah? Well, I get 1,000,001. I get 1,000,002. You know, maybe it's like that. Maybe when you reach the edge of infinity, it has to keep going, has to keep expanding, or it wouldn't be infinity. So that might be what's going on. I don't know. I still have a lot to learn from Abraham and many other people. So the idea of physically manipulating your energy, physically gathering energy from your first and second chakras, that rich, dark, I conceive of it as reddish, just like a really powerful, lustful, earthy energy, and then bringing that up and then sending that out to the sky as a beacon to let people know that a powerful human is here. Or from here, letting off a much different, I look like I'm like ecstatic or something, but that's the idea, is that there's a like an explosion or a shower or a fountain of insight and wisdom coming from that area. There's a lot that people say about this area right here, and they can identify a number of different chakras going up to the crown, which supposedly connects out to the world. Ooh, it looks like I have a red line now. That's fancy. Let's make it a little redder. Oh, that's handsome. Gives me a very tribal look. So, anyway, I'm very curious about using my energies to manifest the things that I really want, to continue to go deeper and deeper into my desires. I know that the one thing that matters most is simply not to give up. No matter what I do, when I move ahead, when I hit a plateau, when I feel like I'm moving backwards, when I feel like I'm stuck, just to keep moving, just to keep showing up every day, making my videos, doing my yoga, and moving on. And really working at that cutting edge, as Abraham says. Within my life, I have some things that are older than others. This video series is just over a month old. I have other things in my life, like my current job is just over 2 years old. You know, there are many different things in my life that are new and that are older. I've gotten rid of a lot of physical items, so most of the items I own are within 3 years old, which is very interesting. I've gotten rid of most of the historic items, except for taking pictures of a few memories. But I don't have very many physical items to to attach to, which is kind of cool. Many people my age collect and collect and collect things, even over generations. Identifying that cutting edge is about identifying the new things, not just new possessions, but new habits. Like this show is a newer habit than the kind of work that I do right now. And as I work to, do my work and make some money, I also want to put my greatest efforts towards where I am now. I want to put my greatest efforts towards what the next thing is. For right now, that's, continuing to make these videos, but then adding some more marketing to them, adding some more outreach, having the courage to talk to more people about it and put it out there more on social media as well as in real life. Moving beyond the yoga and meditation stuff that I talk to on here to some of the deeper things, some of the energy things, some of the manifestation things, some of the relationship and intimacy things. So, all that being said, let's do a more powerful manifestation. I'm going to do the same one I did before, but let's do one that's a little rougher. I would like to manifest lovers into my life. Beautiful, healthy, eager, young lovers. We all want lovers, don't we? So, I'm going to manifest lovers into my life. Here we go. Lovers, 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 lovers. Now let's do money. We all want more of that. Well, very few of us don't. Let's put it that way. Money, 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 money. So, use physical actions to manifest the things you want, to break that separation in your mind that the things you want are like over there and that you are over here without them. That creates a sense of lack. It's that whole near and far thing we all learned on Sesame Street as kids. Near and far may be true from one perspective. Yeah, certain things seem nearer and far than others, but the things that we most desire, the things that we want, the things that we are attracting into our life are here right now. They're already here. As Abraham would say, we just have to tap into them. And Whew, that feels really good. Let's leave it there. The things that we want are right here, right now. We just have to tap into them, tune into them. As she says, tune into the right frequency. Of course, that means the frequency of the right emotions to feel all of the money and lovers and teachers and students and friends and companions and abundant health and all the things that we want. Well, they're here right now. We just have to tune into them. And that is the work. That's what we do. It's not good to effort. It's not good to work too hard, but put a little bit of effort. And I'm sorry about the glare on the glasses. I'm still working with it. But put a little bit of effort into being present, feeling strong and proud and confident, feeling happy and joyous, feeling energized and amazed. Sometimes you see my eyes go wide. I have these moments of amazement. It would happen when I was doing this earlier. It was like, oh, let those things into your experience. Make a little effort to remember them, to bring them into your experience, to allow them. Allow yourself to see them because they're right here with you. That's a good place to leave it. I love you all. Check out joeneely.net/goldenhour and leave comments there or on YouTube beneath this video. I love you all very much. Have a wonderful day.